The Elder Scrolls is a beloved gaming franchise. It's been around for decades. Most people know Skyrim and Oblivion, and some might even know Morrowind. If you're a real Elder Scrolls pro, you probably know Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. But today, we're going to go even further. Today, we're playing the Elder Scrolls 1 Arena. Elder Scrolls 1 Arena came out in 1994. To put that into perspective, it's a 28-year-old game. I'm a 20-year-old college student, and this game is still 8 years older than me. I am not the target demographic for this game. I grew up in an era of gaming where the game holds your hand the whole time. Arena does not do that. You literally have to read a manual for this game. But with all that being said, today's video is simple. We're playing 1 hour of Elder Scrolls 1 Arena. So here we are on the main screen. We're just going to go and skip through all this stuff. I think it's lore, but I don't really care for it. If you want to see the lore and this video gets enough support, we'll do a full series on it and we'll go really in depth with the story and the lore of this game. But just for today, we're going to do 1 hour of just pure gameplay, unedited and all that pure stuff. So when we get here, we have to click start a new game, unless you already have previously loaded data. Here's some more lore. We're just going to skip right by that. Right here, you can generate a class or select a class. If you generate, you just have to answer a couple questions to get your class. Select, you can just go ahead and pick one. I recommend this, so you can kind of just go ahead and pick what you want. Most of the time, I go through a warrior. So I'm going to be a warrior, and I'm going to call him Elder. So his name's Elder for obvious reasons. If you don't know why, then I'm going to slap you upside the head. So, now, race and gender, I don't think this really matters. I mean, I think race matters, but the gender, I'm not too sure. I'm just going to pick a male, because I am a male. And then here, this is where we pick our race. So you can see all the areas in Tamriel. And you could just pick them. For example, Black Marsh would be Argonians, Morrowind, Dark Elves, so on and so forth. Skyrim would be the Nords. And if I'm being a warrior, I'm going to go for Skyrim and be a Nord. So we're going to click yes. And what we're going to do is then that will be known as a warrior, Elder, who was called from Skyrim, Land of the Nords, so on and so forth. So we're just going to skip through all this dialogue. Like I said, if you really like this video, we'll do a really in-depth dive in this game. But for now, we're going to go here, distribute your points. So this is really important, okay? So what I'm looking for is a high agility stat and high strength. So I'm going to click done. I'm going to re-roll because these stats aren't really what I'm looking for a warrior. So 21, that's a lot. Put a lot of those into agility. You see it's -1, so I had a -1 chance of hitting. A 0 chance of hitting. And now it's going to be a +1. And then I'm going to put 1 point into that. I'll put 1 point into speed. But I'm going to put the rest into agility. Actually, I'm going to take that point out. Put it all into agility, so it might go up to a +2. So that's just going to increase our likelihood of attacking enemies and actually hitting. So what you do now is you click done. You can either re-roll your stats again or just click save if you don't like the stats you got. Then it'll tell you can change your appearance. The only thing you can really change, I'm pretty sure, is just the face. I like that face, but there's plenty of faces on here. Very Nord-like faces. But we're going to go for this one. So then we click done. And then now we're being transported in. Here's some lore, but that's okay. We're just going to skip right on by that. So this game, very different than modern games. You do not use WASD to move around. You can either use like your mouse, you can see the little arrow is pointing at, or you can just use your arrow keys. Your arrow keys in the bottom right that you might have forgotten about. So that's your arrow keys. And then one of the most important things that most people don't really know how to do is how to get to your inventory and how to use your weapons. So if you click on this guy down here, your character, it'll bring you to this little menu. It'll tell you your stats. Then you click next. Here's your equipment. You can equip the broadsword. Here's your character. +8. That's just saying how much defense you have. In this game, instead of the number going up when you wear armor, it goes down. So, like, a good defense would be, like, -1 or something like that, hypothetically. I don't know if that's actually really good defense, but, like, it's the lower the number. It's like golf, you know? So, we're going to click done. So, now we have our sword. And then this is the most crucial part. You can click A to pull it out, or you can just press this button right here. So, if you pull it out, to swing your sword, you have to click right click. Now, I'm holding right click down, but nothing's happening. So what you have to do is you have to hold right click down, and then you actually motion your mouse to swing in different directions. So for example, If you wanted to do a right swing, you just press it and then swing right. And then left. Up would be a jab. Down would be a down slash. So hopefully that makes sense. I don't know if there's a difference between them. I think there is. I think like certain stuff do different things. But what we're going to do is we're going to turn around and we're going to grab this key right here. I'm going to back up a little bit. I think it's called a ruby key, but it's kind of funny because it's really gold. Hello, game. Can I grab this? There you go. Ruby key found. Then we're going to walk over here, open the door, and walk in. So now we're in the beginning dungeon. This is a very unforgiving dungeon. So if you follow me in the direction I go, you'll be able to figure it out. But just keep in mind, if you die a couple times, it's kind of okay. Most likely, it's because you just didn't create your character right, and you probably have like no agility, so you can't actually even hit anything. Or if you are, it's just really impossible to. So here's our first enemies. We're going to come up here, out of the water, and then we're going to hold and start swinging. So those two guys died. You can click them to see if they have some gold. Oh, there's another goblin. I got him. He got a little bit of my health off, but that's okay. He had nothing usable in it. Another goblin. Where? Okay, so we're going to keep going west, because if you paid attention to the lore that we haven't been paying attention to, it says you should go west. You don't have to go west. You can explore this place all to your heart's content. But for me, I'm going to try to get out of here as soon as I can. So you're going to go this way, and you're going to keep heading west. And eventually we're going to hit a wall that we had to turn south. Oop. Back up, and oop. There was nothing usable, but there's also another rat behind me. There we go. And then we could run south. Oop, there's another one. And then we're going to turn west again. And then we're kind of forced to turn south. I really do love the swiping. It's really cool. But then you turn south, and then here's the portal out of here. So you're basically in a prison. I think that's the lore. You start out in a prison. So yeah, that's kind of what was going on. You've gained a level. So I gained some level experience. Unlike Skyrim where you put it to a skill, you literally just put it back into your stats. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to even it out between strength and agility. Kind of think of like how Fallout distributes its stats. So we're in a town right now. I actually don't know the town's name. I think this is, what is this? Can I click on this? Also, probably let's just unsheath my sword. I'm very low on health, so it'd probably be good if I can go heal somehow. Hoping for spirit. Okay, so I think this is a church. And I can go talk to this guy. Hello, friend. Can you heal me? Yeah, I'll do it for 10 gold. Okay. And then we just exit the conversation. So now we're healed up again. I think you can just rest on the side of the road and heal up, like in Skyrim. But at the same time, I don't think I've ever successfully done that, because every time I do it, I get attacked. I just want to preface, I have played at least like 10 to 15 minutes of this game before. I watched one YouTube video so I can just give you a better idea, and it would be more of a fun experience. But I am still going in relatively blind. I just know how to do a lot of the base stuff. Who's this woman? Hello. Who are you? Good day, Nord. My name is something something. The town's nomad. I mostly travel around doing odd jobs. Okay, I'm gonna exit conversation with you. Thank you. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna click escape, and we're gonna click save game, and then we're gonna call this save. Oh, can I delete this? Sorry, guys. Save Elder 1. So we save. It's very important, because if you don't save and you die, you get reset back to the starting screen. So you have to recreate a character again, and you have to do the whole dungeon again. So just remember, save, save, save. Save a lot. Okay, rumors. Let's see what you got. I'm looking for work. An acquaintance of mine knows a highly aggressive aristocrat called Lord Helen, looking for someone willing to get or steal something into the south if you have any interest. I don't know if I have interest in killing anybody, preferably. Maybe that's another church. What town are we in? So if we click this little map right here, I think we're on Dragon's Bridge. Wait a minute. Click exit. We're gonna right click. If you right click the map instead of just left clicking, it shows. Are we in Skyrim right now? Oh, we're in Dragon's Bridge. So there's Solitude, Whiterun, Windhelm, Dawnstar, Snowhawk. That's not in the base game. Mark. I don't even know what that is. Is that Markarth? I don't know. It's a little different than the one I remember. But yes, you can travel to anywhere on this map, by the way. It's all like procedurally generated, so it's like infinite. Not infinite, but it's like pretty big. Rumors. Work. There's a highly aggressive. Okay, so everybody's just telling me about that. So if I click J, that's jump. L. Okay, I don't have. And my logbook's empty, so we're gonna start heading south because everybody was telling me to head south to that dude. Skyrim's very. Here's a. I think this is a blacksmith. It's a bit strange. Yeah. Hello, man. Oh my gosh. Hello. So if I click buy, what could I buy from him? Weapons? Daggers, short swords, mace. A lot of stuff. That's really cool. I appreciate it, friend. But I'm gonna skedaddle on out of here. Feel like if I can find the Jarl or like a king or something like that might be kind of good. I wonder if this town has a king. You know? So what we're going to do is we're going to turn right and we're going to head this way because this looked like a very castle-like building. This might just legitimately be the church we just walked into. Yeah, I think it's just the church I just walked into. Okay. Let's just keep walking around and asking people, hello, rumors? Work. The best I can tell you is to head south. I understood someone in one of those taverns there has been looking for anyone willing to do a little recovery work. Maybe someone like you. Okay. So we have to head south. Thank you, friend. So a south tavern. This game was definitely not made for me. Like, I'm not the generation that should be playing this game. But you know, we're still going to have a fun time. We're looking for a tavern heading south. Because a lot of people are kind of pointing me in the same, like, the general location over here. That guy's doing something. Let's go talk to this guy. He looks cool. Hello, friend. Rumors? Work? I'll check at the inns, but I haven't heard of any jobs these days. Thank you. So an inn is what I'm looking for. What does an inn look like? Like, this looks like an inn. Nope. It's locked. Is this an inn? Nope, that's locked. I feel like a lot of this game's going to be me running around saying, oh, that's locked. Let's just keep heading south because it told us to head south. A jester. Who are you? Hello. I'm something, but they're... I do good, thank you. Rumors, friend. I'm looking for some work. Sorry, I can't help you. I'll keep an eye out, however. Thank you. Because really, what is a man supposed to do who just got out of basically a prison, you know? I need like one of the gods to come help me. Okay, some water. So it looks like we've hit water. Is this a tavern? I bet a tavern or an inn's gonna have like doors on it. Hello, friend. Can you tell me where to go? Rumors? Work? Ever done any delivery work? Well, no matter. There's a slightly impatient man called Christia in a tavern just north of here. This character isn't very demanding, just needs help. So Christia. Christia. Okay. Thank you. So just north of here, a tavern. Is this a tavern? Nope. Hey guys, if you're like watching this and you're like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, that's okay. Just know if I actually... What the heck is that? Are these statues? Is this a tavern? Everyone, like, can you tell me where to go? Rumors. Work. Looking for work? Well, there's a tavern right to the northwest called the Blue Dagger, where a slightly impatient man... Okay, so northwest of here. So literally just like we should... This should be it. This building should be it, hypothetically. But these look like houses, you know? Okay, definitely not this. Let's keep heading northwest, see what this leads us with. Let's click map. Do these look like taverns, you know? I just gotta keep asking people. Okay, this might be a tavern. Okay, wait. Definitely a tavern looking building. And we're looking for a Christia? You look very impatient. Came here to drink, not to talk. Do you mind? Oh, sorry. You just look very impatient. And that's what I'm so... I didn't know I can get on the table. It's a man, right? You look very impatient. Sorry, I don't think I know you. And I don't wish to. These people don't have name tags. Oh, you... Oh. They tell me you're called Elder. If you're as tough as you look, I know a way for you to get a quick 20 gold pieces. Only 20 gold? This test of chemicals, tube of chemicals I have was supposed to be at the Mage Guild yesterday, and if you ain't there by Midas second of Heartfire, things could get really nasty. Someone's there will give you your reward. Okay, wait. So, they call you Elder. Very self-explanatory. You look like if you quick 20 gold, whatever. And if you... Okay, where's this Mage Guild? By the... So you're not Christia. Are you? You look very impatient, but you look like a woman. It was you, right? Bro, I literally have talked to everybody in here. Journal. You have agreed to deliver a test tube of chemicals to the Mage Guild. Okay, where's the Mages Guild? Friend, lead me to the Mages Guild. I feel like I'm gonna have a very big issue in this game. Where's the Mages Guild? Hey. Where is the Mages Guild? Now, I might be wrong, but I'd look south of here. Okay, thank you, friend. South of here. So this way. Looking for a very elaborate building that's south of here. Wait, that's another tavern, it looks like. But might as well... Hello, woman. Who are you? I've seen Nord's eyes before. Where is the Mage's Guild? Okay, so it's still south of here. Thank you. So we gotta head south. So I doubt it's this building. This is that's the room where I tried to buy the armor. This definitely looks like a Mage's Guild. Nope. Nope. Hopefully they don't mean like south of this town, you know, not like... Okay, I gotta look for somebody. Hey, slow down. Where is the Mage's Guild? Check the west if I were you. So, okay, so it's like, it should be on this little strip, is what he's telling me. If we do this, this might be our first successful quest we've done. Oh, what the world. I almost walked off into an abyss. Definitely this building. Oh, wait. This looks like a Mage's Guild. Okay. On a dark, cool day like today, those who devote their lives to mystic science, something. Like I said, if y'all want an in-depth walkthrough of this game, please support this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, friend. Tube of chemicals, and I've heard here in time, quite unlike Christia, to be so. You will enjoy your 20 gold pieces reward. You earned it. Thank you, friend. You could buy magic from these guys, or magic items. These stuff get really expensive. I got paid 20 gold for that. So now that we finished our first mission, we're gonna lower our volume a little bit. It was like you press it and it just like significantly lowers itself. Save game. Okay. Game has saved more. But we found a mage's guild, so this is kind of what this looks like. I'm assuming some of these distinct buildings are going to have like pretty good landmarkers on them. So this is another wizard. Rumors. Work. Wish I could help you, friend. Work hard to find a Dragon's Bridge. Okay. What if we went to another keep? Let me ask her. Rumors? Work. The best I could tell you is to head north. I understand someone is in a tavern there has been looking for anyone willing to do a little recovery work. Maybe someone like you. Okay, I'll go check north. This might be a lot of rinse and repeat. I like the snow, but also I'm kind of getting a little tired of the snow. I might try to go travel somewhere else after this. Let me see if anybody's looking for work here. So this is the Blue Dagger. Very nice place. I never found the Christie dude, but that's okay. Rumors. Work. Sorry, I wish I could help you. Okay, well, I guess there's really no work here in this town. Oh, that's how you just go upstairs. You just walk up here. That's cool. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I want to head to another location. Maybe like Whiterun? Because I know Whiterun. But I bet anything, all of these places are going to be really snowy. So if we want to get out of the snow, we might want to go somewhere else. So like I said, when you see the map, right click on it. Right click. And this brings up the map. The black, I feel like Morrowind's probably not the best place either to go. Maybe like Hammerfell. These are some nice places. High Rock? Oh, we can go to Daggerfall. Okay, let's go to Daggerfall. This is the city that takes place most of the main quests in the game Daggerfall, which we will be playing. Oh, if you died... What? How did I die? Well, friends, that's why we saved. I just randomly died, question mark? Okay, I'm back here. That, like I said, very weird. Why did I just randomly die? Maybe we died on the road. But if we just died on the road and that was just completely out of my control, that's kind of dumb. But, I mean, this game is older than me, so, I mean, I'm not really the target demographic of this game. So like I said, we're going to click the map, and then we're going to head to a different city. Let's go to High Rock, like I said, and let's try to go to Daggerfall. Okay. Yes. There's time limits on this game, I've heard. Okay, so apparently the game just doesn't want us to leave here. So, let's just not. Maybe let's click the map. Oh, we cannot travel while we're inside. Dumb. Sorry, game. This is a fun game, though. I'm having a fun time. But like I said, if this gets enough support, we'll actually do a full-length series. Also, if you're watching this far into the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, maybe even join the membership. We do a bunch of Elder Scrolls content and Fallout content. So, guys, we're gonna click this again. Can we go to, like, can we just go to, like, the Imperial City? Okay. Horse. Oh, considering my condition, I might not be able to survive the trip. What's wrong with my condition? Can I go from another province here? Can I go to like Solitude? Or go here? What makes, considering your condition, you probably won't survive the thing. What's wrong with my condition? What do I have? What's wrong with me? A stomach rot. Oh, we have a stomach rot. So we probably should go find a church to go heal ourselves up in. See if we can get rid of this disease we have. Let me click the map. I think it was north we have to head, actually. Let's head north. I think the church was north. Hey, friend. Sorry if you're watching this as like a professional Elder Scrolls Arena player. And you're like, you're slapping your head and you're like, this kid doesn't know what he's doing. But remember, this game came out years and years before I was even born. I'm definitely not the target demographic of this game. I grew up in games where they had waypoints. You know, this is the real stuff, you know. And at the end of this video, I'm going to have like a quick little retrospective of what I thought about the whole entire experience. So this is definitely the church. We got to get rid of that disease. Get rid of that disease. You're spending a lot of our money. Must have gotten it from like a rat or something attacking me, or one of the goblins. I don't know what else it would be. Cure. What? That's like all my gold. That was so much gold just to cure myself from a disease so I would stop dying. What the heck? Hey, it's okay. I'm still having a pretty good time. Let's go back to Hammerfell. That was our Daggerfall. That's our goal. We want to go to Daggerfall. Look at us riding a horse all the way to Daggerfall. I just want to see if the climate out here in Daggerfall is better. Oh, Daggerfall. So, Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall takes place in this town. Where is... Or no, rumors. Or I guess I'll ask you, where is stuff? Rumors. Work. Rumor has it there's a remarkable enigmatic figure called Barbin west of here, looking for someone to escort some relatively or something. Okay, so remarkable figure called west of here. Okay. She didn't really tell me where he would be located. Like, oh, he's located in the palace or something. But I'm just gonna keep heading west, and then maybe something. Maybe it's that place. I don't know. Let's ask this person. Hey, rumors. Work. Here's all I know. Just southwest of here, there's a inn called the King's Serpent, where you'll find a remarkable. Okay, so southwest of here, King's Serpent. Thank you. Southwest of here. Okay. So we're looking for an inn. Is it this place? I don't think so. Looking for an inn. Very foggy out here. You know. I was hoping for a little bit more light. Okay. We're looking for an inn. This is a way bigger city. But also, this is like an actual city. I think we've been going to freaking, Hey, friend. Rumors. Work. You're looking for work? Well, that's just what we need. Another... Thank you, friend. I didn't even mean to walk on top of you right then. Hey, wait. You look like you would help me. Rumors. Work. Okay, a friend of mine, this remarkable figure called... Directly to the north. So if we're heading south... Alright. Directly north. Right across this funky looking bridge. How do I get on the other side of this? People, how do I get on the other side of this? Oh, I just gotta go around. Okay. Hey. This game's older than me. And probably older than most of the people who's watching this. But honestly, if you're an Elder Scrolls Arena fan and you're just watching this, be like, oh, more Elder Scrolls Arena content, then you're probably about the age this was made for. But at the same time, like if you're young, like a younger person who's just an Elderfall 101 fan, who's like, I think my target demographic's like 20 to 30 year olds. King Serpent. What a great tavern. Hello, friend. Okay, what happened last time is I walked up to this guy. You're about to go to the bar when a remarkable something calls you to a table. Good day. I'm having a little problem. I hope you be able to solve for for reasons of business. Something. That's my second cousin needs to get a green tide by Trudorus 10th of Frostfall. I had a couple of swordsmen hired to escort her there. But they wound up dead half an hour ago, chopped into goblin snacks by an after dark society. I was going to have my contact in Greentide pay them 30 gold. That money is yours if you take this place. Okay. Thank you, Elder. So what exactly do I have to do? So I guess this means I have a companion now. Cool. So, Frostfile, you have to agree to escort to Green Tide by 30th of 10th of Frostfall. Where is Green Tides located? Let's go outside and talk to them. Hey, wait. You look like you would know where Green Tides is. Where is City Gates, Northwest Walls? Okay, so this looks like a place that's probably not in here. So let's go to High Rock and see. So it doesn't look like any of these is Green Tide. So exactly where are we heading? Let's look at this up. Not look this up, but let's look at our journal again. Green Tide. Do you think it's like a tavern or something? I was hoping they'd have more details than this. Let's put the sword away. Where is this? I don't know where this is. Is it in High Rock? Sorry guys, I'm so sorry. I should have read like the freaking manual to this game. I didn't know it was gonna be this in depth. Oh my goodness, I'm trying. Let me just see if I can find Green Tides anywhere. Okay, so the guy just legitimately was just like, frick you. Hey, friend. Where is Inn, Temple, Store, Mage Guild, Palace, City Gates, nearest inn? So, let's check Hammerfell. Green Tides. And then, like, I don't know if this is just me being dumb Skyrim player, but I would have assumed it would have been in High Rock. I don't think that's something I know from Skyrim. So that's Green Wall, not Green Tide. This is what people had to do in the good old days of this game. Ooh, Somerset Isles feels like a good spot. Like it would be. Like green tides because we're against the water. What? Y'all would have thought it was by the coast. That's Glenview. Holy crap, guys. Y'all gonna be like in the comments being like roasting me like this dude doesn't know where Green Falls Tides is. He's like, he's not even an Elder Scrolls fan. Green Spring. There's so many greens, but no greens tides. Alright, it doesn't look like it's here. Oop, sorry. Morrowind, maybe? Elseworld? This is the issue is, though, like, if I search this up on the internet, it still doesn't really even give me an answer. Green Hall. It's one of those things where it's like, they kind of just assume we know, you know? But also, like, this is one of those games where you had to open up a freaking manual, you know? Yo, wait, open up a packet, yo. Okay, let's just ask Google real quick. You're okay if I ask Google? So, Green Tide. Elder Scrolls Arena. I don't even know. Let's see if it pops up on the map anywhere. Dang, bro, we have no help in this game. You search up on the internet, nothing. Nothing. So now we know that's the King Serpent. Is it like a inn? Like, is he just assuming that we're gonna know the name? I wish this game told me a little bit more. Of Frostvault. Let me see if... Location. You know, I'm gonna have a serious problem with the developers of this game. I'm gonna come after them, okay? And yell at them. Okay, let's just look on the map still. If not, I guess we'll bring his sister with us or something. Valenwood. Green Hall. Greenheart. There's a lot of green here. You know what? I genuinely thought it was going to be one of these two. Morrowind, maybe. Green Heights. They really just be playing with me, you know? They're just like, hey. Okay. Skyrim again? Okay, what? We're currently in High Rock. It's definitely in High Rock, then. Daggerfall. Glean Point. Eaglebrook. Someone's gonna be like, brother, it's the inn in town. That's what it's called, the Green Tide. Well, you think the game would have told me that, okay? So, does not look like it's gonna be here. So my next guess is it has to be in this town somewhere. So friend, where is the... Let's see where the palace is. You'll find that west of here. Okay. Maybe it's the palace. Maybe someone in the palace will know. You know, You gotta break some eggs to make an omelet, okay? This is definitely the palace. This is definitely the palace. How do I even get in the palace? Can I get in the palace? Oh wait, it looks like I gotta keep going through this bridge. Now this looks like it has some green tides. The door's locked. Oh my goodness. What is that? Hey friend. Where is the palace? So it's still west of here. Thank you for letting me know. Get on my face, bozo. You know, you're lucky I don't save the game and just murder all you. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't do that. These people would be on me like anything else. Hey, just get stuck on a freaking wall. Like, what the heck? Okay. Is this the palace? No, that would be a very puny palace. Then I bet it's like west or south. Who are you? Where is the palace? North of here. Okay, so I'm going the right way. Oh no, I was actually going the wrong way. The palace is north. Hello, friends. Sorry this isn't the most intriguing and complex gameplay. Like I said. Let's go back to King. This is so grand. This is my first time ever meeting a king. Oh, and he looks like he has so much aura. You call yourself elders, that right? Well, all I can say is that we have trouble with another young Nord like yourself a few days ago. But sir, I need to find out where to drop off this woman. Please, please. Brother, it's gonna be like, actually, Green Tide is a building in Greenville. You know, like some town called Greenville in this game or something. Can I, like, talk to her? What is this? Where is Green Tide? The temple, the mages guild, the palace, anything. Okay, we are back. Apparently talking to this girl made our game kind of crash, but we're going to talk to her. What the piss? Okay, where is... Maybe it's an inn. Maybe it's an inn. Nearest inn. Okay, so she just marked a map on her, something on her map. But someone said, I don't know. But yeah, apparently talking to her like crashed our game. It was really funny. I was like, hey, and then she's like, shot me with the cursed spell of crash. Okay, where is nearest inn? So there's an inn northwest of here. No, I'm not looking for that end. She already gave us that end, didn't she? Northwest of here? Yeah. Apparently, I did some research while the game crashed, though, is sometimes these locations, the reason why I couldn't search up on Google and find it, is because sometimes these locations are just like... So that's the King's Serpent, right? That's the one we went to. It's just kind of like a thing where it's like certain locations, like... Next time I play this, that might not even be called the King's Serpent anymore. That might be called something like the blue dog, you know? So we gotta kind of just walk around until we find one. This is so that's the crow's nest. I mean, while I'm here, might as well try to knock out as many locations as possible. There's a lot of inns in these towns, so one of these inns has to be the inn that I'm looking for, right? Howling Ship. Okay. Well, I'm looking for one that's called Green Tide. And honestly, you know, I'm not the smartest man in the world. And I know it's procedurally generated, so it's like just completely random, but it has to be near the water, you know? Hello, lady. Where is the nearest inn? East of here, okay. Yeah, we're gonna keep going this way then. Maybe this will be Green's Tide's Inn. I kind of feel bad just grabbing this person's sister and just not knowing where to take her. You know, if she was a nice person, she'd be like, actually, you know, you have to take our left right here. Like, actually, woman, I didn't know. If you couldn't tell that by my just aimlessly just walking around. But marking, like, also, I don't know if the markings on our map will always stay, but might as well try to locate as many locations as we can. Okay, hello. Where is the inn? Okay, let me see where this inn is. Green Tide! She just gave us Green Tide. Legitimately right behind us. Thank you. Thank you. So this location is called Green Tide. Can I get in? Okay. And click it. Green Tide. We actually figured it out. After one game crash, the Green Tide Tavern. You enter a brightly lit, colorful... Okay, where do I have to drop this girl off at? Why don't you talk to the bartender? Good to see you, Caroline Buckingham. I can see Elder protected you well. Here's 30 gold. Wait, before you reach the bar, a remarkable angelic article recalling something. Beginning. What's up? I need help, young Nord. I'm supposed to get a gem back from an agent of mine in... So, I need help, young Nord. I am supposed to get a gem back from an agent of mine in Laughing Locker. Okay, let's go to Laughing Locker. Exit. And I gained some level of experience. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 into strength. And then the rest into agility. So now, my likelihood of just hitting is just going to be so much better. So we have to go find what tavern? You have agreed to get a gem from Laughing Locker and bring it to Green Tide. So it's definitely in this town. That's one thing we've come to realize. I bet you anything it's another inn. So what we had to do is probably just walk around. I'm trying to remember if I remember a Laughing Locker. I wish I could bring up the map a little bit bigger, you know? But it looks like there's like an inn on like every corner, you know? Kind of like a church in the south. There's just a church on every corner. So there should just be an inn like everywhere. I bet it's a decent ways away from each other though if he doesn't want to go get it himself. And I bet too they would emphasize like, oh, this is in Whiterun or something like that if it wasn't a location that we should know where it is. It doesn't, I don't know if our names stay, but we know that the location we're looking for is far east of here. Green Tide is far east. To friend. Where is the local inn? Okay, he inscribed a location on my map. Flying Skull. Okay. So, I'm assuming I gotta say, hey, woman. No, I'm not gonna talk to you. You look like trouble. My mom always warned me about women like you. I was hoping she was right. If you know where that's from, comment below. Also, it looks like it just turned night. Or maybe our graphics just got enhanced to 11. But whatever, like, I can actually see better now. Like, this is something to actually do. Why is the piss like these Pokemon sounding music is just screaming in my ear, bro? This is like something you'd hear in Pokemon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save game. Because, like I said, in this game, you're really never safe, even when you think you are. So it's definitely nighttime, because it's like, it's getting a little more spooky around here. King Serpent, Brotherhood of Mercy. So who are you? I've seen Nord's eyes before. Okay, this is like not a friendly lady, if you know what I mean. Rumors, actually, in general. Oh, that's crazy. Where is a nearest him? She just has a feather and pen. You know, she has to sign a lot in her line of work. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, you can see the mountains. So maybe it was just foggy or something. I also heard that there are some like night people who will attack you in cities, so I just have to like keep my eyes like peeled, I guess you'd call it. Howling Cutlass. That's an interesting name for a town. Another inn. Maybe this will be. It's not Laughing Sailor, is it? It's. What was it? Laughing Locker, right? Laughing Locker. So yeah, it's definitely an inn somewhere in this town. I just haven't found it yet. I could do something like I cut off segments, like do the southwest first. Also, does it just open out to the sea? Also, yeah, I think it does because it is like a sea city. We are about getting close to the end of this 1 hour of gameplay for this video. So I'm gonna give some of my honest reviews while we try to find this this last location. So bluntly, this game is old. So if you're expecting, like, obviously don't come into this game expecting a very young game. I mean, that's just not what you're going to get, you know? But regardless of that, if you're a fan of the Elder Scrolls series, I feel like there's a lot to love with this game. Is it easy? No, this game doesn't hold your hand. It's definitely not made for the new generation of like gamers where you literally need like a blue line to follow. Like it just like the game will have like, oh, you can get this thing where like an imaginary just like fake line will be like you just follow the fake line to all your destinations. Like no, like that's so stupid. This game doesn't do that. But also to its fault where it's like this guy told us to go to this inn right now and we've been traveling around for like the last like 5 or so minutes. Maybe like 6 minutes, and we just haven't seen anything yet, you know? Been a very anticlimactic adventure. So, I don't know. Just, who are you? Where is, of course the priest is gonna know, the nearest inn. Southwest here. But yeah, like, to its fault, that is a little bit of an issue with this game, is how old it is. If they got the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall Unity treatment, that would be very nice. Genuinely, a remaster would be good, like enhanced graphics, but just the genuine size of this game, you would have to still have this dumbed down graphics because like, unless it's something like Minecraft where you can have like infinite, you know, there's just so much game. But that being said, I really do enjoy this. And if you like this and would like to see more of it, please give this video some support. The more support just kind of shows me, okay, this is something you actually want to see. Like if in a week from now this video has 10 views, or like let's say 25 to 30, maybe 50 views, like a couple likes, a couple comments, obviously that means something y'all aren't really interested in seeing. So I'm not really going to waste my time with that. But I will come, at least at some point, I will do a full playthrough of this game. But if it's something y'all could wait on, like if this video doesn't get a lot of support, that just tells me, okay, this is something I can wait on for now. You know, it's not something I have to do urgently. Like I don't have to do an Elder Scrolls Arena playthrough right away. I can wait, you know. And y'all will be fine with me waiting, right? So that just kind of tells me. Statistically, this video is probably not going to do good because it's unedited. It's just an hour of me talking and experiences in this old retro game. not very stimulating. We haven't been doing a whole lot. So like for some people that's gonna be just very like just bland, you know. But that's all right. Just kind of how the game is. Like I said, I think we're getting down to our last couple minutes of this 1 hour of gameplay. I don't think I'm gonna find this location. But that doesn't mean I won't find this location. Maybe this guy will point me in the right direction. Where is the nearest inn? So south of here. He's gonna push us south. Which, oh my gosh, who is that? A troll! A troll! A troll! A troll! Oh my gosh, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I'm still not ready. I'm still not. Oh. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna take his staff. I didn't know they would, like, I know things could attack us at night, but I didn't know. That scares me. I feel like that's just gonna be like, that's gonna wake up and attack me one day. Okay. Let me put my sword up. Where is the nearest inn? So just southwest of here. So we've been going south, so we need to go southwest. I wish I could ask by name, you know? Like, actually, I'm looking. So you telling me this is what the gamers had to do back in the day? God help their souls, you know? Gamers who were gamers back then and who proceeded to still be gamers later in life. Oh my gosh. Is that a dinosaur? Oh. Okay, I saw a lizard man. Oh, the piss. Okay, how are you just fine out here in the streets all night? Where is the nearest end? Northwest of here. Okay, thank you. So if we're heading east, it would be, okay, northwest. Just can't run into any more googlies, or we might get our stuff rocked. Okay, we're kind of like going by locations I think we've already been to. Let's just keep walking down and see if we can find whatever inn we go into. This might be the last inn. But yeah, I truthfully like this game a lot. It's really fun. I mean, I bet there is still a lot to love about this game. It's not like me playing Morrowind. When I played Morrowind for the first time, I was like, yeah, this is an old game, but there's still a lot to love, and it's really fun. I know this game has that too. It's just, I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I don't know if I'm ready for this commitment of a game. So there's an inn guaranteed down here. I'm gonna go in there and sleep for the night. I swear if I get freaking attacked or something like that, that's gonna be so annoying. So oh, I definitely passed it. Loki, if anything else tries to attack me tonight, I'm dead. So I'm gonna go ahead and just save game. And then we're gonna go take a good old nap in an inn tonight, and that's probably where we'll call the video. If you have enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoy me as a person, feel free to join the membership. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna go to sleep for the night, and I will see most of y'all later. But let's go hop into bed first. Let's go find the innkeeper. Hello, innkeeper. Hey. Bar. You have kindly faced Nord, and I need a friend. You see, I'm Howling Skull. Okay, I will do that because I know where Howling Skull is. But get a room. I'll get a single. One. Thank you. I think I bought the key. I'm assuming it's upstairs this way. Okay, no, that is not what I'm supposed to be doing. It's gonna be like, actually, you didn't get your room. Also, green indicates health, red indicates fatigue, blue would be magic, but I don't have magic because I'm not a magic user. Yeah. I'm gonna call it here. My name's been Elderfall 101. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Support it. If you want to see more Elder Scrolls Arena content. That being said, that's pretty much it for our video. Let's see. Can we go behind the bar? Maybe that's where our room is. I doubt our room is behind the bar. I just don't want to leave y'all out on a complete cliffhanger. But it seems like that's what's going to happen. So, yeah. My name's been Elderfall 101. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.